is the Executive Membership Growth Consultant for dedicated medical services here in North Philadelphia. It is located very close, almost adjacent to Deliverance Church, right off Lehigh Avenue. If you have not been there, I want to encourage you in advance to come on and go and check out their services. If you are a senior, there are tremendous things going on in your neighborhood. Sister Tiyonna is going to talk to us today about what Dedicated does and give us any kind of information that will be helpful for our immediate community here in Strawberry Mansion. Now, I do know that we get out of the mansion. I do know that. That's not an issue for me. But some of us would rather not travel to far distances to get our medical care or to get social services. At least for medical care, Dedicated is a resource that you and I should know about so that we can share in our part of accessing good quality and caring medical services. So at this time, I want you to welcome with us Sister Tiyonna Simpson, who's with us from Dedicated. The group is in your hands.
Thank you. Greetings, everyone. I want to thank you, Pastor Shipman, for the opportunity just to come and share with the community of seniors, which happen to be my favorite people. So with that being said, Dedicated Senior Medical Center is a center that is for seniors who are 55 and older and that are Medicare eligible. And I have to give you a little feedback on the background of who we are and how we came about. Dedicated has been around since 1984. Started in the Miami area, and then what happened was they started this practice under the tutelage of a man named Mr. James Chin. And Dr. Chin was a primary care doctor, right? And he worked in his community for years. Dr. Chin was diagnosed with a terminal ill disease, cancer. And they told him he only had 3 months to live. With that being said, his two sons who were in college, they were both in med school, they had to rush and come home to see about Dr. Chin. And they told him that your dad is going to die in 2 months and we can't get an appointment for him until 3 weeks. So just imagine hearing something like that. He's a doctor, he's given his life to the community to take care of to take care of patients in the community, and he's getting ready to die. What they found was they brought his primary care doctor with the oncologist into one space, which never happens. But because of who he was, they were able to get this done. And so when they brought them together, they found that he did not have terminal ill cancer. So I will say it's always good to get a second opinion. And this is how Dedicated came about. We figured that if we could partner up the primary care doctor with specialists in one place, that we can make the medical experience for seniors much better. Statistically, we have shown to extend seniors' lives at least 7 years past what they are, right? And so what Dr. Chin said, he said this can happen in no other community. He dedicated his life, their family purpose, to helping seniors in the most undeserved communities, okay? Their family purpose reads this, and I wish I had it in front of me. I didn't bring it, but I show seniors when I'm out in this community of Strawberry Mansion and beyond. Their family purpose says, we are here, our purpose is to glorify God by honoring seniors with affordable VIP care that delivers better health. I'm going to say it again. To glorify God by honoring seniors with affordable VIP care that delivers better health. This is a family of doctors who stand on the foundation of God. And I have to say this, they are a Christian family. And so they started in the Florida area and began to branch out. And here we are, 2018, Dedicated Senior Medical Center opens up in the North Philadelphia area at 22nd and Lehigh. Right now we have 5 locations. We have a location in North Philadelphia at 22nd and Lehigh, South Philadelphia, 3rd and Oregon. We're in the Mayfair section of the city, which is like northeast on 6431 Sackett Street. We're in West Philadelphia at 52nd and Parkside. And we're uptown in the West Oak Lane, Mount Airy area, front in Alany, okay, in the Alany Plaza. So we're across the city where we can help patients and help seniors in these different parts of the city. So what we do is, let me tell you what we do, because it's just unbelievable. And some people say it's too good to be true, right? In our culture and community, what I find when I'm out and I'm sharing about Dedicated, it's like, how much is this going to cost me? You guys can't really be offering this much to me and it doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. It's through your Medicare plan. There are several payers out here that we have partnered with that believe in what we do. And what we do is preventative care. We have preventative, holistic care. That's what I like to call it. We want to prevent any onset of any disease, okay? So we see our patients once a month, whether they feel good or not. It's very important that we see you so many times so we can prevent the onset of disease and we can manage the diseases as well. So let me tell you what this family company does. The services that we offer on site include, we have primary care providers, cardiology, acupuncture. Now I have to put in a little point about acupuncture. Acupuncture is amazing, and when I present this to seniors, they're like, I'm not getting those needles, it's gonna hurt. Ma'am, sir, the needles you can barely see with a, what is it? Magnifying glass. You can barely see the needles, but I'll tell you, acupuncture changed my life. And I'll share the story. I was in a hit and run accident, and I got acupuncture for a year. I could move my neck, my back, or anything. And it's been some years, but acupuncture, it changed my life mentally, because what it does is it works with different membranes and different things in your brain that helps penetrate to different areas where your brain tells you you have pain, but it's not always the pain. It's your body remembering that pain, so you relive what the pain sends to your mind. I know, it's a little difficult to understand, but it's a great thing to take a part of, and it's free. It's a part of what we do. We have nursing on site, which means is we have a nurse that'll come out to your home if you're not feeling well. Yes, a nurse will come out to your home and check up on you. When you come out of the hospital, we're aware of it. We send a nurse to your home to make sure that everything that was done there was done correctly, right? We want to look at it and see, because that's where it gets a little sketchy when you don't get that follow-up from the hospital. The hospital doesn't normally follow up with you. They don't. They tell you to go follow up with your primary care, and we don't wait. Right away, we send out our nursing. January 2023, we'll be getting a podiatrist. I'm excited about that. We'll be getting a podiatrist on site. We specialize in diabetes and high blood pressure. In our communities, we found out the culture in our African American communities, a lot of us are suffering with diabetes and high blood pressure, and we don't know how to manage it. So we help you manage. And I'll say I've seen testimonials of seniors come out of their doctor's appointments and they don't take any more diabetic medication. They're off of their high blood pressure medication. I've seen it with my own eyes. Why? Because they follow the doctor's orders and they come once a month. We manage it, and it's no copay. So I'll get into that, but it's no copay. So some people come once a week to get their disease managed, right? We also have social workers on site. Social work is extremely important and resourceful. So above what we do as a doctor, the primary care doctor's office, we offer social workers that can help assist you and give you resources on food, on shelter, how to get things fixed in your house, what the water company may be offering, what the energy companies are offering. Just give you a wealth of knowledge, because we understand that with having those necessities in place can help better your health. Okay? We have medication services, available. We do labs and testings. We do x-rays on site. And we also have door-to-door transportation.
Wow. Let me
I know,
give
I-
you
I
a
said
break
a
for
lot.
just a minute. We're going to take a pause for a minute if you don't mind, and I'm going to give Tiyonna a chance to catch her breath and regroup, and she's going to come back with some more information about these services, and you will be blessed by it. Just hold on for just a moment. Well, thanks again. I wanted to give our sister a chance to get her breath, because she's as excited as I am about her being here and excited about what she does. That is so important, to be excited about what you do and the services that you offer. So I'm going to fade out again and give Sister Tiyonna a chance to come on back and share some more information with you. They are in your hands.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, as you can see, I know you guys saw my excitement and my passion for what I do. I not only believe in what we do, but I believe I was purposed and positioned to be in place in this community to help our seniors, to help my friends, grandparents, to help your parents, to help your aunties, to help your uncles who just don't believe in that medical care anymore. They just don't believe in trust. So I'm here for it. All right, so I'll get back to some of the services that we offer on site. I have to tell you, along with the medical care, we have an activity room on site where we do a bunch of activities during the week. I know in the North Philly 22nd and Lehigh Center, we have activities every day. Every Monday and Friday, we do exercise classes. We call it Move It Monday, and Fridays, they do a little hip hop something going on, but the seniors love it. We also have educational classes where we bring in different resources to educate you about your Medicare, how it works for you, how you can work your Medicare to make it work for you, and all the benefits, right, that are offered to you through Medicare. We do that. We also have social events. So seniors come in, they have game day, they play those old games, you guys like pinochle and spades, all types of games. We're having a casino day, not with real money, but this Saturday we're having casino day, October the 1st. Bringing in some slot machines, just having a good time, and taking tours and things like that. But we really like to engage the seniors, because a lot of them, you sit home, you get depressed, you get bored, you get lonely. A lot of seniors don't have families, don't have anybody that they can count on. And we want you to know that Dedicated is your home away from home. We are a family-owned organization. So when you come in, I have to tell you, we treat you like family. I got so many aunties and uncles, Pastor. I got grandmoms over here. I got grandpops over here. I'm invited to Thanksgivings and Christmases, and listen, I just love it. I just love it. Okay, so I'll get back to the coordinated care, and I'm reading my notes, because we coordinate care with specialists in the community and beyond that we know their quality of care. So I'll say this again, what's important is quality of care. It's not about quantity. You can have, I'll use Pastor Shipman, Dr. Shipman, who's been in business for 30 years, and everybody goes to Dr. Shipman. I mean, he has over 50,000 patients, and I'm exaggerating. But just because he has 50,000 patients, we have to look at his quantity, his quality of care. What is he really helping the seniors? Is he helping you with the disease? Are you getting better, or is it progressing? Are you taking lots of medication? That's one thing we manage, your medications as well. So the specialists we're referring to that we connect our seniors to are gastroenterology, nephrology, oncology, ophthalmology, orthopedic, pulmonology, rheumatology. So you can think of any specialist that you need to see. We have partnerships with different specialists in different hospitals, in different areas of the city, that we know their quality of care. And I know some of you may be asking a question to yourselves right now. Well, what hospital would I have to go to? Do I have to change this hospital? Or do I have to change this specialist? Or where are they going to send me? You don't have to change anything. But we do want to know that the specialists you're seeing are taking great care of you, right? That's extremely important. You don't want to be going and seeing a specialist for 15 years and he still has you on the same medication. You've been seeing him over and over and over again, and you said, I'm still having that same back pain. I'm still having the same head pain. It's not getting better. So what we do is your primary care doctor partners with that specialist. So we can speak, they speak to them, right, on a monthly basis or however you see them to make sure that we're giving you the best quality of care. We do better when you feel better. And when you feel better, we feel better because you're our family. So, I know you guys may be asking, well, how do I become a member, or how can I come and see this place? What you can do, and I'll have my information, I will leave it here with you guys. You guys can reach out. What we like for everyone to do is to come and take a tour of our facility. Right? When have you ever been able to come and take a tour of a doctor's office? I mean, I can recall my mom taking me to the doctor's office young. We weren't able to walk around and see what they do and how they do it and look in the exam rooms, but we allow you to come and take a tour where we introduce you to the front desk staff. We even introduce you to the doctors that are on site who are very excited to speak with you. We let you see what our activity room looks like, and you can even partake in some of the activities that we do. And then at that time, we also do a Medicare evaluation. So we're a resource above just the primary care. We believe in the holistic care of the senior. If you are hungry, if you are in pain, at that moment you're thinking, how do I get something to eat and how do I get out of this pain? And those things are important to us. So we have groceries on site. We have a pantry, Pastor. We have a pantry on site where we re-up every month and we give out grocery bags. And that's one of the first things we ask. Have you eaten, Miss Such and Such, Mr. Such and Such? Do you need any groceries? How can we service you? That's very important to us. It's not just about us getting you into the doctor's office, but we want to know, what are your daily needs? Are they being met? Right? Once we get through that, then we'll ask you, what's important to you in a doctor's office? What do you want to see? You have a voice. And I know some of you go to the doctors and you don't get that time to ask questions. You don't feel like you have a voice. I speak to seniors on a daily basis, and it's like, you're really listening to me. You guys really care? Wow. I really have a say-so in the way I want my health to go or what I want to see. You do. We call this type of service concierge service, VIP care, which means, and I like to use this term, Pastor Shipman, I roll out the red carpet for you. I want you to feel like you are the most important person in the world when you step into Dedicated Senior Medical Center. You are our family and we care about you. I know you guys remember the show Cheers, right? Mm-hmm. You want to go where everybody knows your name. Well, when you come into Dedicated, we all know your name. We don't have thousands of people running in and out of our centers. Each of our doctors will only have a panel of up to 450 patients each, which is really small, right? And you say, why? Because of the experience and the concierge care we want to provide. We can't provide that care having one doctor having 1,000 patients each. Can't see you as often, can't see you once a month. Can't even speak to you once a month because he's seeing so many patients. So we condensed our patient panel. We bring our patients in more often so we can manage diseases. And I'll tell you, their health has skyrocketed in the best form of fashion. We want to keep our patients out of the hospitals, right? And want you to have healthier days, better days of life. So we say, give us a call. If you're not feeling well, Give us a call. Let us know. Guess what? You can walk in. We have walk-in appointments and same-day appointments. You don't have to wait. What else is good I didn't mention? You get your doctor's personal cell phone number. Who has, I mean personal, not a work number. It's their personal cell phone number to their patients. So we're dedicated, right? You got the dedicated, see? We're dedicated to our patients where you can call them 24/7, even on the weekends. And I know some patients, oh, I don't want to buy a doctor, he's so busy. No, he's not. Not busy. Not too busy for you, right? That's his job. That's their job, to be available to their patients, because we don't want you to feel like, oh, I'm sick, I'm in the house, I'm all alone, I don't have anybody. We're here for you.
Hey,
Absolutely.
that's excellent, excellent information. I want to take this moment also as I interrupt the presentation to tell you that Tiyonna will be here this Sunday morning at 9 o'clock at our seniors breakfast, 9 o'clock here at the Prince of Peace Church. She will also be accompanied by Dr. Naima Benson, Benson, who will be sharing the services that Dedicated has to offer. I want to invite residents of Strawberry Mansion to come in. However, if you're coming for the breakfast, unfortunately, we need you to call us and let us know that you're going to be coming. And let me see if I can give you a legitimate number to call. Let's see. Oh my.
I'm not happy with that number.
I'm sorry.
Not your number.
I'll tell you what. No, not. You want to give them the number from Dedicated, and you guys can tell
Yes,
us?
yes.
Okay.
So you can call us at 215-287-5920. I'll repeat it. The number's 215-287-5920.
And listen, we'd like to have the number at least maybe by 5 o'clock. Well, let's say at least by 5 o'clock on Saturday. We'd like to close up the numbers so that we know how many people to prepare for. It's a traditional breakfast. I think the last time we had turkey bacon and turkey sausage and things like that, because we know that a lot of people don't eat pork anymore. And so we try to be, it's not just for your sakes. It's for our sakes, because I came here 30 years ago, which now you know I'm not 30 anymore, or 29, so we all have to be careful in what we're eating.
Absolutely.
So call and let us know if you'd like to come and attend. There are double doors in the parking lot. As you come here, you can walk straight up the parking lot and walk through those double doors and come into the service area where Dedicated will be sharing. Again, you can invite your friends, your family, have them come in and share. Now, this is for seniors, so if you're listening and you're under 65,
Under 55.
and you're under 55, but you know somebody that could benefit from this, please let them know and make arrangements for them to get to us so that they can hear what's going on, or somebody that represents them. I want to mention that because some seniors may need the service and they can't get here to hear the presentation. So if you're going to come and hear the presentation and take it back to somebody else, that's a wonderful thing. Or if you're primarily responsible for their health care, you can do that as well. Let me give Tiyonna, I know she's got to get out of here and get to her office. I'm going to give her some closing remarks. I think we've given you all that we need to give you by way of the breakfast. That's 9 o'clock Sunday morning. This is, man, you all have to forgive me. I thought I was prepared for this, and I turned my phone off. What's the date for Sunday?
Sunday is October the 2nd.
October the 2nd,
Yes.
Sunday, October 2nd already.
Right.
And it will be, we'll be observing the time because at our church, it is also our communion Sunday, so we'll want to, that's why we're starting at 9. But we want you to come, get your questions answered, join in with some people who are like you in the community, who need maybe a little bit more medical support, and maybe even a little better medical support if some of you have been to a doctor's office and gotten frustrated because you had to sit too long. So,
That's a good point.
So it might not be a bad idea for you to come. I do want to ask Tiyonna maybe
Yes.
one or two questions. The first one is, Is the service of dedicated medical, is this restricted to residents of Philadelphia only, North Philadelphia only, or can people from, say, like Norristown or even the Jersey suburbs come to, if they're on Medicare, to benefit from the services?
So I'll answer. I'll say it's not restricted to Philadelphia only, but the insurance, the Medicare insurance that you have may restrict you from being a part of our community at Dedicated Senior Medical Center. So we do take a few insurance plans here. Independence Blue Cross, they were definitely instrumental in us even coming to Philadelphia. Keystone VIP Choice, Cigna Health Springs, Aetna, and Humana we accept right now at the present. And then what I'm finding in 2023, we'll be taking even more plans that will extend in these communities. We're finding that the insurance is, a lot of people don't want to switch their insurance, which is understandable.
Yeah. Do you accept, well, you didn't list them, so I assume you don't accept Part D, Medicare, like United Healthcare?
I just got word that we will be accepting United Healthcare in 2023.
Okay.
And we do accept Part D, but you do have to have Part C as well, Medicare
Yes.
Advantage Plan.
Okay.
And or you could have Medicare A and B, that red, white, and blue card, and Part D,
Yes.
and we'll accept that.
Yes.
Okay, that's something new.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll be 2023 though.
No, that's now. The
That's now,
Medicare
okay.
A and B with Part D we accept.
Okay, got
without
it.
an Advantage Plan.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess at some point we may even need to bring somebody who can get closer to our seniors and talk about the importance of Parts C and D, or
Yes.
particularly Part D, because I think that's what everybody emphasizes, right?
The drug
Part D.
prescription. Yeah, the prescription plan.
So we'll need to do that as well. But these senior breakfasts, for your information, are designed to be coverts of information for our seniors, because I've always felt like we are the last ones to get the information that's necessary to maintain, to preserve and maintain good health. You know, by the time we get information like this, normally we're way down the line with an illness and it's almost at the point of no return. So we want to make sure that we get this out. If you're approaching 60 or 65, you may need this for your future. So don't hesitate to come and share. Let's see, what else did I did want to ask you to share this video, members of Prince of Peace and our extended family. Please share this video with your family and friends. Those of you who are social media regulars, you can go to YouTube and there is a place where you can copy the embed code and then embed it, I think, to your Facebook page and to other places as well. So you did hit this, and I want to give you a chance to hit this one more time.
Okay.
It seems like the service that you get is seems so good to be true that if it is true, it seems like there should be an overflow of people going out the doors every day.
Right. You would
So
think that.
what's the waiting time? Like, I'm at a private doctor, for example. I can go in, I can be waiting 15 minutes to 45 minutes before I get into an appointment. What's it like to come into a standard appointment at Dedicated?
Well, to come into a standard appointment, like I said, we roll out that red carpet VIP service. And what that entails is, number one, you do not wait any longer than 15 minutes to see your doctor in the waiting area. When you come into, and we call it the Welcome Center, we don't call it a waiting area because you're not waiting. You're not waiting. You come in, we know who you are, we check you in, and within, and it's definitely before 15 minutes, we call you back. We have a timer that starts the minute somebody gets checked in. If you are not seen within 15 minutes, that is a ding to our heads, all of us in the whole center. We have a responsibility and accountability to each other to be very timely. So you can have enough time to spend with the doctor in the back. That's where your time should be spent.
Wow.
So when you come in, there won't be any magazines to look at, or you're not gonna be crossing your leg reading the paper because you won't have that much time to sit.
Okay. What about Tiyonna? I'm, listen, I'm working on
Ty,
it.
you can say
Ty.
Ty.
What,
Yes.
what about doctor referrals? Someone comes in and they have an issue. It could be an injury that they sustained, maybe something as innocent as maybe they got up in the middle of the night, they bumped a knee on a dresser or something like that.
Okay.
But they come into your office and your doctor says, well, this is kind of like beyond our scope. How does the doctor referral system work?
Let's go. So, great question, Pastor Shipman. So, how that works is I didn't mention we do have referral coordinators that sit right at our front desk, which means that if the doctor does refer a patient to see any of those specialists, or orthopedic specialists, right? In that case, what we'll do is number one, we may do an X-ray because we do X-rays on site. And while we do that, that's where the affordable VIP care comes in. It's more affordable for you to get an X-ray in our facility than to be referred to a facility to get one, and your insurance is charged again. Okay, so we'll do the X-ray. The doctor will have the referral coordinators look up the best quality of care of the specialist, and we make the appointment before you leave the office.
Okay.
You don't leave without having the appointment. And in doing so, because we do it, we can get you in quicker than what you would be able to call and get yourself in because of our relationship.
Okay, and that's an important part. Would you repeat that again, please?
That's very important. So what I said was that we make your specialist appointments for you, all of them. And in doing so, we could get you in much quicker than what you would be able to call in. Like some people, I'll go home, I'll call later. And then you call in, you won't be able to get into December the 1st. And today is September. And this is true. But there are specialty appointments and things that are blocked out only for provider-to-provider relationships. And these are some things that aren't shared or told unless you're in the medical field.
One final question for me with regard to the services. Sometimes you'll go and you have an injury, you move from you have an X-ray, it doesn't show anything, but your patient is still bothered with a serious amount of pain. You believe that it needs to have an MRI. The next step. MRIs sometimes seem to be the most difficult things to get through your insurance carrier, even Medicare. How do you help the patient client navigate through that system? Because that's a problematic thing. It's almost as though the insurance, what I think are often non-professional persons, telling you don't need an MRI when the person that you've just seen says you do need one.
Right. Wow, that's interesting. So if our doctors refer you to get an MRI, and there's a question, so the referral coordinators would look at the insurance and see what is this MRI going to cost, at what specific place should we be sending you. We do that workaround all for you, right? And then we make the appointment with a specific MRI. So it may not be at a hospital because we know that the hospital may charge a certain amount that won't be affordable, right, for you. So we look at their smaller facilities and things that may be a little further out to make an appointment for you. And a lot of the insurances, they do have transportation. So a lot of seniors are like, well, how am I going to get there? This is too far. Well, not only do we provide transportation to come to us, your insurance plan has transportation service, almost all of them, right? I know ADT is out there, but also always call your insurance plan to ask them about their transportation services and book ahead of time for your specialty appointment.
Wow, this has been so meaningful, and I can't get you to discuss everything. I'm looking forward to Sunday when we share together. I want to say thanks to Sister Tiyonna for coming and sharing with us today, and I hope that you have picked up some information that will really help you to help yourself. And it's not just older people who get sick, we are aware of that, but this service is targeted towards seniors who may well be still, medically speaking, maybe one of the most neglected groups in our country. Because at a certain place, it almost seems as though the attitude is, well, they're older, they should be suffering. They should be sore, they should be sick. Well, we don't believe that. We believe that if we can create a situation where we are being preventative, then we should do that. So much more there is to learn. I want to say thank you again for coming and sharing. Give your office our apology for keeping you so long.
No, that's okay.
But we are really glad to share this service with you. If you have appreciated it and benefited by this video, would you please send us a message at POPBC 1957 at yahoo.com and let us know if this has been some help for you. And that, Tiyonna, I'm going to have Tiyonna give her number again so that you can call if you need to, and in advance, register for the breakfast on this Sunday morning. Would you give them that number again?
Sure. My number to reach me is 215-287-5920. Don't hesitate to reach out and call me if you have any questions, any concerns about the breakfast on Sunday that starts at 9 a.m. We'll get you registered, and I look forward to seeing you all. I really do. Thank you so much, Pastor Shipman.
Yes. God bless, and thanks so much for tuning in, and we hope that this has been really, really helpful for you, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Yes.
God bless. Bye-bye.